Hello friends, my name is Renuka and today we are creating some Christmas cards and some ornaments and some gift ideas. You can see that. So here I am using this embossing folder which is come in the die of the month, but you can use any Christmas theme folder or any folder you like it. Here I am using the distress oxide to creating the backgrounds. So main idea of these card things are we are creating the backgrounds and we will use the same die cut on the different background, and you can see how that changed the color. Here I am using the pick of feathers, salty ocean and chiffon 4 from the distress oxide. You can use any combination you like, and then I sprayed some glitter and blue spray on it and mixed it. You can create your own sprays by adding the pearl or the glitter in the water, and like nothing wrong and right. This much is enough. I don't have to add that blue, but I want a more darker effect, more distressed look, so I use that. So whenever I do this kind of techniques, I put handy some more cards so that I can pick the color and you can get more backgrounds with it. Here I am adding the pearl colors with the help of the brush. These colors, after putting them with the water, they will not come out, but they give a nice shiny glitter to your cardstock. So here I have couple of more cardstock background with the same embossing folder, and the same way I create two of more of these. You can use distress oxide, you can use your alcohol inks, you can use any colors, you can use watercolors also. So nothing right or wrong. A basic idea is rather than creating a one card, you can create multiple cards at a time. And yeah, Christmas is on the board, so you need more cards. And this doesn't catch the spreads, so I put out this strip to show you how it looked good. Now these are the distress oxides, so they're gonna look on a better on the craft cardstock. I have already like pre-embossed card folder base there. It's just a dot. You don't have it, you can create it. And then I'm just adding more bright greenish color to the background, like the twisted citron, and you can use craft pistachio also, that will also good. And then just giving more depth to it, I am adding here distress ink also. So here I'm not putting any water to get that distress look, but still in real life all these three colors are look so awesome on that craft stock. And then after drawing all of this, main time is just assembling. So all these cards are A4 and we'll create some of the frames with these. So yeah, you will see how I put all those frames together, which you can see in the front of the video also, like when we started. Here I'm using liquid glue as well as the craft glue and the tape runner glue also. And then I will cut down the excess part of it, and it's a 5x7 base basically, but just little bit trimming off to give the same equal edge on all the sides. This embossing folder is quite a big, so you can add literally 5x7 front of the card, but I already have the pre-cut water card bases with me. Most of the times I use them, and how I create them, I just cut them in full watercolor sheet in the 4 part. So here I'm just giving you the idea that different pencils will give different look, but you have to think that which card color combination you are taking from. Most of the times for all this big die cut with the deer and the Merry Christmas sentiment, I use the glitter cardstock more for the festive look. Now here I'm creating a simple background with the distress oxide, twisted citron, lucky clover and pine needle, and that combination is also work well. I'm going forth and back to get more color and how much color I wanted. I don't want to distress this background, I don't want any mist or something like that. I just want to create a different kind of look with the plain kind of look for the background here. But I just want the smooth blending when you don't have to do anything on your distress oxide or distress inks. You need a really smooth blending, so I'm just going back and forth to see that the transition is more smooth. And then I just Like when I'm happy, I just stop, and first of all I wash my hands, clean the surface. That's the most important thing while making the cards. And then I choose this snowflake stencil. Long time back I have this with the, this is from the Simons's. You can use anything. I don't have my paste, any crackle paste or snow paste. I don't have anything texture paste, so I decided to go with this pigment ink, but it doesn't work properly. Then I just put one of this 3D cone glitter. You can use the Nuvo drops also if you don't have that. Make sure it's a white in color, and then I'm just using the spatula and using the same technique to fill those small gaps to, you know, so that they look like the snow. If you don't have this, you can directly use the acrylic white color, and you can use the sponge dauber and put those things, or you can literally splatter if you don't have particularly this snow stencil. Then I go and put all the running water through it and clean it. And now this is the frame I'm talking about. This is the 5x7 golden frame. I bought it from Michael's. I bought a couple of them, and now I'm just like putting that background behind that matting effect. And then I want to stick all the big die cut of that reindeer from the like which I already cut from the glitter green color cardstock. It's like mirror cardstock in green color. So I have this die quite a while. I made one of more card with this die when I bought it. I bought it from, I think, Amazon. Yeah, I'll link down below everything, and you can see more pictures on my blog, and more you will get the idea that in how the like this effect looks nice, and the detailed photos also with the supplies and all. So make sure to go to my blog and see all the details. The same time, if you like this channel, you can subscribe and let me know. So this is the card I made before, but I am planning to give it like this combo as a gift. And these are those two backgrounds I already showed you how I put them inside the frames, and with the different color shades. That goes also nice. So I like this like pinkish color, and I choose the pattern paper, and I cut out the big circle die with it. You can use any circle die. So now this is the trick. If you don't have any tag dies, still you can make any shape tag with whatever you have. So I basically cut out this circle, and then I have this lawn fawn tag die, circle tag die, but it's a little bit smaller. So I already cut out that with the white, simple white paper, 80 lb paper, and then I will stick all this stuff together. But before that, I want to make sure that my car front is proper. So I stick this reindeer with those Merry Christmas already, the one stamp, and then I see that where should be it's the middle, and then I just put a pencil mark, and then I'll just glue this tag. You don't have to make a full tag, just use any scrap of paper to just get that thing, to get more like enforced thing. And then I put another white paper behind it to make it more nice and sturdy, because this is like this 6x6 paper pad is really thin, but yeah, it's having all that glittery accents and all that, which is kind of matching with the Christmassy theme. Then I choose another scallop border die and just make a little bit smaller than it. It's a nesting dies, and put those Christmas sentiment from the it's a die of the month from the Spellbinder. And then all these are done, and I add a couple of like poinsettias there, and little bit of berry seeds, and some new dewdrops. I'll put it aside. I want to hang the ribbon to it, but it's not dried yet, so I put it aside. This sand very well, and this is the back side of card, so you can put anything like your message inside. And this is the front side of card, so someone can hang on their tree also, or you can give them a set of these like as a gift. So I hope you remember this paper. When last time we made the watercolor dies, I just put another sheet of the watercolor paper on it, and now I'm using those as a card basis. I just folded them in half, and it's a little bit more than a A4, but it's gonna fit in my envelope. And then you can directly put on this and just put it like this. But add, it's a watercolor paper, it's having so much textures and I love to play with it, so I decided to add more shimmer to it. And I use this shimmery pad. I'm kind of obsessed with the shimmer colors nowadays, especially for the Christmas theme and all. So I decided to create a kind of foggy theme here with the like Christmas trees. You don't have to be more perfect. When you spritz water on it, the color gonna move here and there. If you don't have this color, you can use any watercolor you have, and after that you can put a pearlescent spray on it, or you can put your purse colors in the water and make a spray on it. Anything will work. And watercolor is quite a thick one, like watercolor paper is a quite thick one, so it will take all this, like putting more colors in it. So I'm going just back and forth making this simple trees. You can make a bunch of trees and put this card like that, making more prominent trees. And I'm going back and forth between two cards, so it getting little bit time to dry. Sometimes I use the heat gun also to dry them, most of the times not. Then I just spreads this blue color in this, and then the gold shimmer, and you can see that those gold shimmer is so good in real life. It catches the light when you tilted the card, and those shimmery paints are also nice. So you have both the options, cheap one and this one also. This is not that costly. You can get along with like simple one with the long way, like they are very good. And then I'm just putting this card and like getting that excess thing away. I'm not putting any splatter box or something here. I'm using just simple Tim Holtz glass mat. You can use any glass mat, or if you have that Tim Holtz crafty sheet, that will also work. Just to move a little bit fast, I'm drying these so that I can add couple of little bit of more color to it, or like more things to it. So I want it dry, and then you can see that wow, this looks so awesome. You can just stamp on these cards, like big bold stamps like happy holidays, merry Christmas, whatever you have. Nowadays I'm not buying much supplies, like I'm restricted myself because I'm not able to use all of them, and I have still lot of them in packet. So I'm planning to first use them and then I'll buy. But yeah, there are lots of sentiment out, like big bold sentiments or big bold die cutouts with any of the companies you like. And then I'm just adding more colors like this is to getting more vibrant colors of this. Then I spreads little bit of water. All this water gonna take with that watercolor paper, because it's like a very heavy watercolor paper. And you can use the Bristol watercolor paper, you can use the Artisa watercolor paper, whatever you have in your stash, you can use that. Canson XL will also do. And then I'm just putting these green colors, the shade of green. I have sap green, meat green, and if you don't have all these shades of green, you can create your own by adding pinch of blue in green, by adding pinch of yellow in green, by adding little bit of red or brown in green. You will get a different shades of green, so you can create this greenery effect. And you can just spritz with the white acrylic paint on it, and that will give also the snowy and dewy effect. And you can just stamp on this card, that will also do. Here I'm just showing you that how I create the simple backgrounds for the quick cards. Then I decided to add little bit of more red color, and Christmas is all about red and green with the traditional colors, and sometimes blues also. So then I just give the distress look. So most of the times we never use the watercolor like full card with the watercolor. This time I did that, and then I did with yellow, and it is so sturdy and so nice. Like I like this way. Sometimes we can do that. Don't use your arches paper to do this kind of stuff, but yeah, like Canson, Excel, Water, Artisa, you can do. They are not that expensive, so you can do it. And then I just decided to stamp Merry Christmas and Happy New Year inside. I use the same stamp inside for more or less all the cards. This is from the Lawn Fawn sentiment. You can use whatever you have in stash, or you can write your handwritten message in it. So that's all. If you like my channel, do subscribe to it. So for this my camera just shut down, I don't know how, but I stamped this envelope for to matching it, like getting more from it. So I use one poinsettia stamp. It is from the My Monthly Kit from the Spellbinders, and this peace, love and happiness is, this sentiment is from Paper Smooches. Now Paper Smooches is I think not in working, but yeah, I have lots of stuff of Paper Smooches and I loved it. I just want to show you how in like close up they look. All the color combination goes so well. So if you like this project, give me thumbs up. I love to read your comment. Thanks for your support and love. And until the next crafty project, have a crafty life. Bye bye, take care.